Welcome back. Welcome back. We are live via Temper Crypto TV. We are live on a Wednesday evening. We are live here as usual, guys. We do not make that mistake, but we always bring this news to you. We always bring this information to you without any fail. Um, as uh, as norm in this channel, guys, please share this live broadcast. Share the live broadcast to your friends, to your colleagues, to anyone, to your people, guys, so that they do not miss this discussion that we going to be bring to you tonight. So there, on your device where you're watching this live broadcast, guys, there is a share button. So press that share button. Let's invite everyone. Let's bring all our friends, guys. Bring all our friends, and of course, as you are tuning in to this live broadcast, do say something. Tell us where you're watching this live broadcast from. Um, Tell us where you're watching this live broadcast from. Um, all right. Let's come through, guys. Uh, Stone, how are you, sir?
Yes, how are you, Mr. Crypto King?
Are you good?
No, I'm fine. I'm fine this evening. Just some interesting things happening on the market that I am happy to share with the viewers. And good evening to all the viewers who are watching the show. I hope you enjoy the rest of the show.
All right, no great stuff. I see people are still coming, but I believe everyone is on the tomorrow is 16 December. Everyone is on
Yes.
the also on the mood for buying tomorrow. So
Yeah.
we might have not so good viewership today because I believe everyone is on the mood. Everyone is on the
Yeah.
road. People are preparing for tomorrow. It's
Yes. Yes. It's
December. So much is
December.
happening around. What do you think?
Well, in the digital space, things never stop. Wherever people go up and down, they'll always need money. And we are dealing with cryptocurrency, which is digital money. So, what happens out there maybe does affect minor things, but I doubt that we should be looking at those things. We should be looking at the market and focusing because people are always want to be informed about their investments, whether it be crypto or shares or in the forex or wherever. But people always want information because these days things are not so easy because of this COVID that just came, and a lot of people lost jobs, even though people are going out for prize. But you know what? There's still a challenge to most people that have lost jobs over the past year to spend the money, even though it's the 16th, but it's not like before. So yeah,
All right, no, Christopher, yesterday we had an amazing discussion.
yes,
We're talking about Bitcoin, the bear market, what's
mm,
happening with the markets falling, and
yes,
we also touched the cyber security, cyber attack, which is
mm,
more. It's happening a lot in the space. So we spoke about it, and I believe today we're gonna extend further. In fact, we're gonna go deeper because
mm,
of the situations and scenarios that
mm,
emerged in the past 24 hours.
yeah,
There's so much that we're going to be discussing today. And of course, all Empire fam guys, do invite your friends, your family, tell them Empire Crypto TV is live now. We are here. The Crypto King is here. Stone is here. So yeah, we have a great discussion today of because of the events that are happening in the market. Let me quickly share. Start with the coin market cap. Let's check the prices. What the market is doing at the present moment. Uh, let's go. All right. Okay. I see it's something is happening. All right. The market. The market, earlier today, the market started going up. We had some green candles. The whole market was actually catching a live mode. It started to be very much positive. We saw Bitcoin going to 48,000 US dollars and Ethereum going for 3,800 US dollars. Binance, in fact, the whole market was starting to catch a wake up. But again, the market started falling. As you can see, the market is still also struggling. It's still, trying to find some grounds to stand. What could be the cause, Don, of this shaking in the market at this present moment?
Um, on my side, at above 6% decrease for the Bitcoin, as I observed on the market, there are particular reasons that are taking place. If you may just allow me, just to explain on the chart, technically speaking, that if we can look at this chart at this point in time, we have a chart of this is a 15-minute chart, BTC. So we have a situation where the market, like you were saying, that it skyrocketed up to 48,000 per BTC. But if you realize and you see that that was just the resistant part. So we have a typical support and resistant action that is taking place at this point in time in the market. Whereas we saw that the cryptocurrency had a very, very powerful, even my relative strength index at some point went above 70. And when it goes above 70, it went to 73. It showed that it was oversold at some point, which means today the price of cryptocurrency was most expensive. And then it came down all of a sudden, rushing just down, just rushing just down the whole day. And then when it came down, it came up, it hit up the resistance point, came down, and then it hit what it seemed to be a support level at that time.
All right,
This is
is it
was
possible to increase your phone there so that people can actually see? Can you zoom out?
zoom in. Okay, is it clear?
Are you on 200 there on your PC?
Okay. So as I'm saying, okay, let me adjust that. Is that clear enough for you? We just give it a second. So as
Okay.
I'm saying, we have a typical situation where we have your support and resistance, markets bouncing off in the support and resistance earlier today. This is just earlier today. Before today, now the market is only just falling just now, just maybe in an hour ago. You know, it's not just falling now from the 48,000 mark, and then it just started coming down. Now I think it's at about 47,000, and not much of a change, but it came up again. At this point, 48,000, come down again. This is your typical support and resistance. I can just now go to a theory, in a theory part, where I can just share some theory with you, something that is just well proven in the market, support and resistance from above, from the below diagram. Okay, you have your support and your resistance, and you have your support. So this is the action that we just had similarly today. But what are we looking for? We are looking just for breakthroughs. But these breakthroughs, they don't just happen, they happen for a reason. At this point, a breakthrough could have been anywhere. It could have been a bullish trend, it could have been a bearish trend, but it happened to be a bearish trend. The breakthrough took place because the support part only just bounced off once, but the resistance part, it bounced off twice. And when the support part was supposed to bounce the third time, the market just broke right through the support level. Now, remember yesterday I told you that I was expecting the market or the cryptocurrency to go as low as the 45,000 mark. This is like the most basic or the most or the maximum resistant, sorry, the most basic support line that I can get is the 45,000 mark. And the most resistant mark that I was hoping for was a 50,000 or close to 50,000 per, per, per coin. But today I was just absorbing or observing this part of the chart, waiting for the breakthrough, and then eventually the breakthrough happened here, and then it was a bearish breakthrough because the market could have went anywhere. Now remember, yesterday we were talking about redistribution stage. Now the redistribution stage only has a support or only has a resistance. But with the support and resistance part, the market can go anywhere because it's just right in the middle, the highest point and the lowest point. So we are looking at the bearish market. And another thing, how we are looking at this bearish market, we are looking at what we call an Elliott wave theory. This is what you call an Elliott wave theory. So what happens with an Elliott wave theory? You are going through stages. This is a bearish Elliott wave theory. So what will happen? The market will fall, retrace back just a little bit, then fall again, retrace back a little bit, then fall again, then it retraces. As you can see, this candlestick here, there was a bullish trend seemingly going up, but again you have another candlestick that just closes down. It's retracing back. So this is a typical wave theory, but this wave theory has the potential of going as low as 45,000 rand per coin. That's the main support line that I'm looking at right now. So to answer your question, you were asking me what could be the cause.
Yeah,
What?
fundamentally, I mean, fundamentally, is there any fundamentals that
Yes,
are leading to
yes,
this
yes. I'm coming to
downfall of
that.
this market? Yeah.
Yes, I am coming to that. The reason why I'm explaining technically, I want people to understand the price action first before I can go to the fundamental part. This is the technical part or the technical aspect of the chart, which I call the technical analysis. So you should be able to understand first the chart because investors really need to know this information. Now let me move over to the news. Actually, news came out yesterday, late yesterday, on Coinmarket, about coinmarket.com, not on coinmarket.com. Coinmarket.com actually is a very huge in terms of giving data about prices. In fact, they are the biggest. So I'll just read just a little bit about this article. How CoinMarketCap glitch or hack boosted the price of single Ethereum coin to more than 75 billion. So at some point, Ethereum, Ethereum is only worth $3,000, but at some point in the late afternoon, because of a hack or a glitch, it came up to $75 billion per coin, which is a glitch, obviously, which is something that was not meant to happen on coinmarket.com because there are other companies that are rivaling coinmarket.com like Gecko, like coingecko.com. Their activities were regulated, their activities were normal when all of this was taking place late in the afternoon yesterday. Late Tuesday afternoon, cryptocurrency pricing aggregation site coinmarket.com experienced a major cyber attack. Hence now it leads us to our conversation today about the skepticism that we might experience in the cryptocurrency network. There is skepticism even in the highest level that the banking industry or the banking institutions all across the world, they disfavor the cryptocurrency network. Even though there are some CEOs that have invested in cryptocurrencies, they will come up in the public and say something negative about the cryptocurrencies, even though they are invested. Why is that so? It's because the banking system is still using fiat currencies like a rand, dollar, pula, or currencies or domestic currencies, and they still want to reserve that power within them. And when something like this happens, whenever a cyber attack happens in a cryptocurrency, they take advantage and they want to burn it down, and they try by all means. I can tell you that even not only Ethereum, also Cardano pumped higher than $36 million per unit or per coin. Even a Binance coin, BNB, inflated more than 13 billion per coin at that particular time. But it was a glitch. As I was saying yesterday, but is it a glitch or is it another hack that we are experiencing? Because coinmarketcap.com, with its competitors' market capitalization aggregation website, CoinGecko.com, seemed to be unaffected and had typical pricing information throughout the duration of the CoinMarketCap vexing valuation. So during the valuation, during the whole cyber attack or programming failure, other companies, they were just running smooth. So it was not something that affected the entire cryptocurrency network. But I can tell you that on the flip side, if as I was mentioning to you about the banks, um, data feeds for all systems are crucial within the crypto space. DEX and centralized exchanges like Binance that only relied on coin market cap for pricing data potentially lost tens of millions in exploitive transactions. So when things like this, when coins are overpriced and you find that exchanges don't even have the money that has been exploitive on these coins that don't even cost so much, and it cost a lot of millions. These cyber attacks, as we were explaining yesterday, they cost tens and millions to these companies. Some companies had to close. Like yesterday, you were telling me about the company that lost $150 million. So cybersecurity becomes a major factor in the crypto space because you are dealing with people's investments at the same time. Okay, so what also made this to be a bullish trend, in my view, as I look at, let me just read this part. Um, timing for this timing for this was pretty bad, as the Senate Banking Committee hearing earlier today was pretty negative against stable coins and the cryptocurrency. Now you're having now a situation where you have very powerful banking individuals that come and take opportunity and say, you know what, cryptocurrencies, after we have seen this, what is happening on coinmarket.com, it is not safe for people to be investing in the cryptocurrency because it's not safe for people, especially just because there is this cyber network, a cyber attack that happened on CoinMarketCap. And CoinMarketCap is a very, very powerful, and it is the highest in terms of giving data on prices of the cryptocurrency space. So them being affected, I do believe the news when they came out late yesterday. And on top of that, there were news about cyber attacks elsewhere. It does, for some factor. It there is maybe 40% of it, if not 40% or 50%. It does affect the market to the extent that you'll have skepticism that you may find within the market. But skepticism, it doesn't last long because news come out every now and then. People just come out with news, and skepticism does push prices down. Like this, what happened here with the with the with the with the coin market cap, and then we have the whole the whole trend going bearish at this point in time. And I don't know when is this bearish trend is going to stop, but I'm hoping maybe, I don't know, at 45,000 per Bitcoin. But if it stretches stronger than that and then it goes lower than that, it could go as low, if I can say, as low as 42,000. That is the lowest that I can tell you right now. If you are an investor, I don't think that you should be looking to be trading aggressively at this point in time. I think people should be waiting. Like I was saying yesterday, limit orders can help people a lot, just to trade on a safer side of the platform, so that people don't lose monies. Because even my relative strength index at this point in time, as the market is falling, it is reading way below the 30 mark, which is at 21. And 30 and below is oversold. That 21 says a lot about the selling power, about the selling that is happening on the market at this point in time.
All right. No, I see. I see. This is also what happened yesterday, as you can see.
Mm,
Um, we just because of the news, you can see. Uh, all right. One trader and investor in the space, Gray, just said, "I'm officially a billionaire thanks to crypto, especially Dogecoin and Bitcoin and crypto and coin market cap." Because of that glitch, I mean, so many people checked their wallets and discovered that wow, so much
mm, mm.
numbers, so much money has been. They couldn't
Wow.
believe, but of course, it was a flash. I mean, it didn't
Yeah.
last long. After that, the market went back to normal. My question on that is, why? Because most of these people were using different wallets, like a Trust wallet, like Binance, like other exchanges. Why were they affected just because of a glitch that happened on Coin Market Cap? What's the relationship between Coin Market Cap and these other wallets that saw these prices? Because I see a lot of people had the same, had the same thing happening in their portfolios. People saw
Mm,
big numbers in their portfolios. They
mm,
thought, oh, wow, what's happening? But in
mm.
fact, it was something that happened on CoinMarketCap. What's the
Okay.
relationship there?
Okay, let me just read this tiny bit of an article that will bring some light into what you just mentioned. It's unlikely that retail investors would be hurt by such inflated prices. So, retail investors were not hurt by these retail prices on trading exchanges, because if they tried to buy an Ethereum coin for $75 billion, which was just the inflated price, the transaction would be declined due to insufficient funds. So, in other words, the relationship between the coin market cap and the exchanges wouldn't be adequate enough, because why? If there is false information on the other side and there's another information on the other side, things wouldn't correspond. So the glitch wouldn't really affect the exchanges to the extent that people start losing money. But at this point in time, I just also want to extend this, because if they try to to buy the 75 billion Ethereum, transaction would be declined due to insufficient funds. It will be interesting to check the blockchain, okay, when this is over, to see if anyone successfully sold their tokens at the sky high yet highly fake valuations. So it would be interesting, yeah, to find that if anyone sold tokens based on that valuation pricing at this point in time, which I doubt. I don't know if the lady is referring to that, or the person that you just who said that is excited about they just became a millionaire. I don't know if they caught it at that time. That's why the article says if we should check the blockchain, because transactions were happening either way during that time because of the coinmarket.com's information. But the thing is, it's going to cost the exchanges tons and millions of dollars. And now there must be a situation that now there must be regulations that they must try and fix things. And once the cryptocurrencies, when such confusions that are happening and uncertainties in the market are starting to happen, you do find that there are charts that will go right down. Okay, you do find that you find the charts that will go right down and be affected by this kind of irregularities within the cryptocurrency. Now, remember this, Mr. Crypto King. This is December. This is a month where you should be experiencing a bullish market within the crypto space. But instead, we're not experiencing that, but we are just experiencing a reversal of a bullish. But after this whole scenario about coinmarketcap.com, I do expect that the market will come back with much power after this point in time, because it did not have that opportunity this month, which is the original month of the bullish trend, like every year it does, but it did not. But let us just hope that things get regulated and things get, for the sake of the crypto network, things come back to normal, so that we can start seeing a market that can move in a normal pace like it usually does.
Look, I think there have been so much negative feeds, fundamentals in the crypto
True.
space of these past few weeks. That's why the market has been struggling to really go up. We just waiting for some, big news or some news that says, okay, that favors the cryptocurrency market. And of course, not only fundamentals that we are waiting for, but as we just mentioned, December is a month whereby people will be spending so much, will be buying some coins, moving the market up. The demand will be so big in the crypto space that the market need to respond positively. Why so? Because people meet people, families come together, and they start discussing about the cryptocurrency market. They start talking about where they invest, what's exciting in the market, what's happening around the economy space, and most people will be sharing the news about the cryptocurrency market. And of course, once they share the news to their friends and to their friends who don't understand about crypto, but they bring them on board, they bring them into the space, that's when the market now start moving up. Hopefully that's what is going to happen in the next few days to a few weeks, when everyone is starting to talk, when everyone is starting to meet with their families. That's why mostly in December the market goes up, because of the discussions that are happens around the fireplaces and all over the world. uh,
Yes, sir. Mm. No, of course, today it's the 15th of December, right in the middle of the month. Uh, like you were mentioning earlier on the show, people are going out to celebrate and do a whole lot of things. But one thing that you should always remember is that the crypto space is still delicate. It's still very, very delicate, in a sense that anything can happen. Anything can happen in the crypto space. Today we might be going bearish, like I was saying, that tomorrow we can wake up and then we just hear news about some very, very powerful people that talk about cryptocurrency, and it can push, or it can push down or up the cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency space is still very, very delicate in that sense. And we are still in the very early stages of this technology that is taking over. But now, with the developments of the metaverse, with the developments of the new technologies that are taking place, even in the gaming space, gamings have started using tokens, and tokens that are based on cryptocurrencies. And cryptography created from. And more, the more the technology space expands, the more we have these apps being created. I can assure you that we are only moving forward, but us, but cryptocurrency being moving forward is always going to be met with rocks, and it's going to go through the caves, come up again into the mountains, go down again. But one thing I can surely say is that it is a market that will never die. It is an undying market, and hence the reason why even the banks are against the cryptocurrencies, because they can't control it, because they don't have control over it. The transactions that take place, they can't control it. The little things that they see that are negative about the cryptocurrencies, they take advantages of it and say, okay, this currency does this, does that. And a lot of people do listen, some of these very powerful people, and you just find that people are still new in the cryptocurrencies. They are just traders or investors. But you know what? Some of them, they're just holding to their cryptocurrencies and then just hoping for the better days to come. But better days did come. I must say, this year overall, it has been a very good year for Bitcoin, particularly in a sense that it went to its highest point here in South Africa. I know its cryptocurrency is mostly based in the dollar. Here in South Africa, it almost went to, or it went to 1 million rands per Bitcoin. That is a big number. Even though get the ratings are not the same with the dollar being the strong currency from the rand, but seeing that it was it was revolutionary, because I remember years back, Mr. Crypto King, you were expecting the market to go up to 500,000 rands at that time, but instead it went it doubled. Do you
Yeah, look,
understand?
we've been calling these numbers for a long
Yeah.
time. In fact, I remember in the office there, we used to tell
Yes.
people
Yes.
that guys, invest in this market.
Yeah.
Guys, buy these coins.
Yeah.
This Bitcoin is gonna. I think that time Bitcoin was still around 40,000 rounds.
Yes.
Fifty
Yes. It was
thousand,
suffering.
70,000 rounds,
Mm.
and we expect telling people, keep telling
Yeah.
people that guys invest on this market. This Bitcoin market is gonna go to 500,000. It's gonna go to
Yeah.
500,000 in the next 2 to 3 years. And here we are. We've touched a million. Look,
Yes.
I believe we also have to emphasize this. People need to be very much aware of the um, technical analysis and fundamentals. Of
Yeah.
course, especially those who are trading short term traders, there might be someone comes on board and say, I'm a technical analyst, I don't really look much into the fundamentals. And then you
Yeah.
will start playing your technicals. Of course, your technicals will tell you that this market is about to go down or this market is about to go up.
Yeah.
And without noticing or without realizing that there are some fundamentals that are about to happen, that are about to take place. And when they come, they can move the market either way. Fundamentals are also very much strong. As much as
Yes.
you can be a technical trader, but be very much aware of the fundamentals that may move the market to a opposite direction um, of your trades, or to your the right position, or to your desired position of your trades. So yeah, people need to be very much aware of the fundamentals and the technicals.
Yeah. You know what? In my point of view, cryptocurrencies are 80% or lowest 50% fundamentally driven. Why? Instead of in terms of the charts, in terms of market analysis, most of the crypto or the cryptocurrencies are fundamentally driven. People take them out there, then the news come out about a certain coin, a certain event or a project associated with that coin. It does bring volatility. Fundamentally speaking, fundamentals are the bringer of volatility within the crypto space. Why? Let me just show you something. Once again, what I've shown you. We can go back in time. Remember these days when crypto was just still young, okay?
Yeah.
Still young, very young, okay? Still young, okay? When it was still flat, all right? No economy, nobody like really looked into it. Very few people looked into the crypto space at this point in time. People never ever looked into the crypto space, and the market was just moving sideways. Just to make a typical example of what happened long time ago. Can you see this chart right here? I showed it yesterday, moving sideways, small candlesticks, buying and selling, small, but people hear about Bitcoin. You just see these kind of movement. This is all fundamentally created. I can tell you that what like 80% of it was not because of some speculative trading or some technical analysis that was taking place in an exchange. Even the exchanges were created out of this trend. Without this trend, there would have been no exchanges. Why would they want to exchange something that doesn't have much value? This value was pushed by the power of the people. Why? Because people started trusting the cryptocurrency. They started trusting the cryptocurrencies more than the banks. The more they learned about the power of the technology behind it, the blockchain technology behind it, big companies, big firms who are invested in technology started trusting in the technology of Bitcoin. And that trust brought about these kinds of trends. But now mistrust at the same time can also bring what? Down trends, can bring about such moments, mistrust. Why? That is why I say cryptocurrency at this point in time hasn't reached its destination. It's still in a journey that is far away, and it's still yet is going to go very, very far. You see, so at the point in time, cryptocurrencies, for me personally speaking, it's 80% driven, fundamentally speaking. Without the news, without people talking about it, without people like you, like back in the day, talking about cryptocurrencies, we wouldn't see a chart even at all. The chart wouldn't even exist in the first place, because there are stocks that have been existing for hundreds of years, but you'll find that the chart has gaps, and you find that the charts are just going sideways. But with cryptocurrencies, it's been 13 years, or I think it's that 2009, 2008, since its inception, and it's less than 20 years old. You have stocks that have been there for 50 years on the New York Stock Exchange, but they don't have this much volatility. So with in less than 20 years, you see this kind of volatility with the currency, then you must understand that its technology is powerful enough to carry global affairs, and eventually we'll see the fading of fiat currencies. Hence, you see coins like the stable coin that are coming in the crypto space. These coins are revolutionary coins. They're not just any coins, they are a revolutionary coins with the technology to take this crypto market to the next step or to the next phase. But who is the original founder of this? It is the Bitcoin, and it's a blockchain technology. Without that, we wouldn't have so much of topic
Christopher,
discussion.
Christopher Parfum, we are live via Temper Crypto TV. Please do not forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel. Go over to our YouTube and find Empire Crypto TV. Subscribe. Once you have subscribed, every day when we go live, you get a notification that we are live. And of course, guys, that's the way to appreciate what we bring you, what we are teaching you every day. We don't really charge you anything, but we just want to build one of the biggest crypto community in the world. So help us to achieve that by subscribing on our YouTube channel, so that we stay together, guys. All right, Stone. We've got. I don't know. Whenever I try to share, let me share again. It's always giving me this error. All right, Nike just bought a virtual shoe company that makes NFTs and sneakers for the metaverse.
Mm,
Nike. It further says, okay, so this is a virtual shoe
mm.
in the metaverse. Eish, it looks cool, eh?
Yeah, yeah,
All right.
yeah.
It says one comparison I've heard repeatedly over the last years is that buying NFTs to flex on people in the metaverse is just like collecting sneakers. And now Nike apparently trying to make sure it's ready to the for the literal version of that possibility. The apparel giant just announced the acquisition of RTFKT Studios, which it calls a leading brand that leverages cutting edge innovation to deliver next generation collectibles that match culture and gaming. Mm. All
Mm.
right. So yeah, Nike's in. Nike's in the metaverse. What do you think this can do to the market? What do you think of this new technology, which is called metaverse, is absorbing all this positive information, positive innovation that is coming in?
Yes, Nike, a very huge company. For the metaverse part, things could be getting very, very interesting at the metaverse. But in order to have a stable and a very secure and a very viable metaverse, these Nikes or these other products, maybe another product will come that will also has its own metaverse affiliations. This, what it can do for the market at the point in time, it can have profound implication in a sense that people will start stocking or still and start buying these Nike virtual shoes. Now, at the metaverse, the thing with the metaverse is that you don't use your regular dollars and your rands or your pounds. At the metaverse, you'll be using crypto. So the growth of metaverse, like I was saying, is that the growth of the digital and technological space is equals to the growth of the crypto space in an actual sense. So if Nike adjusts them, and Nike is a big brand, another brand can come. You can have a virtual cellular phone. You won't have to, like, let's say Samsung will just say, okay, you know what, we're entering the metaverse. Our Samsungs will no longer make plastics and make resources out of and finish resources, but we're gonna make a digital or virtual phone. And then in that instant, you should realize that the metaverse is only growing. When I see things like this, I only see growth, and the growth of the metaverse and its its technological implications means a positive vibration for the crypto space, because the currency that is going to be used at the metaverse is cryptocurrency itself. There are a lot of developments and that are taking place at the metaverse. Now, if the NFTs, non-fungible assets that are being integrated with the metaverse, they still need growth in a sense. The metaverse is an exciting subject, is an exciting opportunity, which is a virtual reality in a sense. But it still needs growth, and that growth will also depend on how it grows. Anything that grows will always need financing, and that financing will always be backed up by the cryptocurrencies. So once again, to put it to you, when I see Nike coming in, there's more to come. Nike has this virtual shoe. There are virtual phones that are coming, virtual cars. Do you understand? There are a lot of virtual products that are going to be implemented. These virtual products will need what? Virtual money. The banks can be against the crypto space, but they don't they understand that they can't stop it, and they won't be able to stop it, because now Nike is looking for a way to find no mediation, because even big companies are tired of banks transacting money 4 or 5 days. They have to always go through the middle part. So there is also a trust issue. But now with the metaverse being put in place, trust will be always be there, available. Wherever I am in the world, I can always reach out to the metaverse and say, okay, these are Nike sneakers, pay for them immediately. I don't have to go to a bank card and bank details and buying this, but I can pay for them right there on the spot using tokens that are backed cryptocurrencies. Yeah.
Great stuff, great stuff, great stuff. So much positive information coming through, especially brought by the NFTs, metaverse, all these related to the cryptocurrency market. And of course, these are positive happenings. These are positive news in the crypto space.
Yeah.
So we can't expect the market to really go down with so much positivity, especially with the metaverse coming up. There's so much that is going to be created, developed in the in the metaverse space. So that will actually, for this at this point in time, that will be carry that will carry the cryptocurrency market. That will actually take the cryptocurrency market to another level, because there will be some developments from now onwards, happening, and the news, big news like these ones coming into the space, and they're supposed to stimulate the cryptocurrency market. So we can't expect a bear market anytime soon from here on.
No, sure, no doubt. Bear markets. Take for instance, like I was saying, cryptocurrency is fundamentally driven. It's similar with stocks. If Facebook has fired or has something happening within Facebook or fired Mark Zuckerberg, or Mark Zuckerberg is no longer the CEO, it does affect the Facebook chart on an exchange, on a New York Stock Exchange. But instead, the people who are holding those shares, they don't go out and just start selling, just drastically. They hold on to their shares until the market starts pushing up again. There is no ending in the cryptocurrency space. The market will start pushing up again. As I'm looking at it now, it's back at 47,000 Rand, and it's trying to reach back to that 48,000. And hopefully, when it breaks out of $48,000 per Bitcoin, it's likely that the at the end of the year, we might see the bullish market that we have been seeing the whole year. Because I won't lie, this year was a great year for cryptocurrency. It was the most bullish year. Some people will say, okay, it has to do with COVID-19, the lockdown, people went digital. Either way, we were going digital. From the long ago, we've been going digital. We've been stretching on the pathway on the digital space. It just that it quickened enough when lockdowns came in, and lockdown did cause a lot of cryptocurrencies to go up, including the tycoons like your Elon Musk that came in and then just drove the market up. And I must say, at the end of the day, the more people who are going to be locked down, working from home, trying to do business from home, more and more, like your YouTube channels will start advocating on denouncing to pay the people on the basis of the dollar. It will eventually come to a point where people are just earning cryptos for their videos that they are creating on the YouTube network, and that in itself is something that can force Facebook for them to do. Because if technology is expanding and they are still using dollars, they will feel like they are left behind. And no tech company wants to be left behind, especially in this day and age. And because uh, uh, companies will start moving and start saying, okay, we are accepting cryptos, we are accepting crypto, and they start creating tokens and all sorts of things. And channels like YouTube or apps like YouTube will start pushing towards this thing of, okay, or compensating people for their YouTube channel using crypto. So the crypto space is a technologically supported currency. It's supported by advancement. The more advancement there is, the better the crypto will be useful, because it's a need now. It's no longer about trading, technical analysis, or fundamental analysis. It has become a need whereby you can use what as a medium of exchange. Remember, the definition of a cryptocurrency is an asset that you can use for a medium of exchange using what? Strong cryptography. Now, strong cryptography can be sometimes be infiltrated by these hackers, but this is just a challenge. Hacking is just a challenge. The dollars and the fiat currencies back in the day, they had their own challenges that they had to go through over the years. You could reprint the dollar, make fake money, and then just transport it and buy things. There, there's always challenges in everything. It's just that now with cryptocurrencies, we're having digital or virtual or cyber challenges in this day and
Mm.
space. But now, what should happen is that people must understand. people must have an understanding of the cryptocurrency, how it works and what it is. Why is it valuable as it was a gold?
All
This is
right, no,
computer
great
money.
stuff.
Yeah.
Great stuff. That's powerful insights there, Stone. Great information that you are bringing up. It's a topic for another day,
Yeah.
where we talk about challenges that affect all innovations, all technologies when they are starting. You know, it's great insight there. We'll discuss it some other time. Very powerful. Thank you so much. Because of time, I think we have to call it off. Thank you so much for everyone who came to view. We are live every day, 7 p.m. without any fail. Please do not forget to go over onto our YouTube channel and subscribe. Find Empire Crypto TV, subscribe there. And from time to time, we've got some competitions that we bring to our viewers, and you can win yourself some coins, you can win yourself some bitcoins. So for you not to miss, you can always go there onto our YouTube channel. Thank you so much, Notolo. Thank you so much, leaders. You are welcome, and do not forget to invite your friends. We are live here every day with Stone. Stone is our new co-presenter here. He's been with us for some time, I would say, in the business. We've worked together in the forex market, where we traded the forex market. We've been together in the crypto space. So yeah, now he's here presenting with us. And of course, crypto scene is still very much alive, very much around. Also, will be appearing from time to time. She's currently in the background, but we're still together. So yeah, thank you so much, guys, for being with us here. We are very much appreciating your time. So yeah, let's meet again tomorrow. We're not live, but we'll be live again on Friday. Tomorrow is a whole day. People are buying, people are eating money tomorrow. People are eating beef money. What do you think of the day tomorrow, Stone? Do you think we must come live here? People will be crying. People will be enjoying themselves.
Well, on my side, I think I'm gonna try and follow the news. I'm not gonna be prying any because it's just that I'm very very focused on trying to gather as much information. Look, things are happening every day here in South Africa, in our home country. It's a celebration on the 16th. In other countries, it's just a normal day. So while it's a normal day in other countries, activities are happening on the outside. So I'll be speculating, and hopefully I'll bring, maybe if you say we are returning on Friday, I'll bring a 2-day full course, maybe have a very long show that will cover even the previous day's show. So it will be based on the information that will be brought forth, because anything can happen from this point in time, especially when the market is this very much interesting, trying to see if the Bitcoin can try to push up back to the state of 50 something thousand dollars per coin. Yeah, that's what I'll be speculating.
All right, great stuff. Thank you so much for coming through. Let's call
Yeah.
it a day. Good night. Thank you. See you again.